It was supposed to be a night of celebration. After years of hard work, sacrifices, and dedication, Maya Thompson had finally reached a milestone in her career. She had just been promoted to senior executive at one of the top financial firms in the country. To mark the occasion, she decided to treat herself to dinner at one of the most exclusive restaurants in town, Le Montclair, a place known for its luxurious ambiance, gourmet dishes, and, unfortunately, its reputation for catering to a certain kind of clientele. Maya arrived dressed elegantly in a navy blue evening gown, her natural curls framing her face beautifully. As she stepped inside the restaurant, the scent of truffle butter and aged wine filled the air. Soft classical music played in the background, and the dim lighting added to the upscale atmosphere. She approached the hostess stand with a warm smile. "Good evening, I have a reservation under Thompson." The hostess, a young woman with a stiff expression, glanced at Maya and then down at her list. "Are you sure you have a reservation here?" Maya raised an eyebrow but kept her composure. "Yes, I booked it 2 weeks ago." Maya Thompson. The hostess hesitated, flipping through pages of the reservation book as if searching for an excuse. "I'm sorry, but I don't see your name here. Are you sure this is the right restaurant?" Maya pulled out her phone and showed the confirmation email. The hostess's lips tightened. "There must be some mistake, but unfortunately, we are at full capacity tonight." Maya glanced around. Several tables were clearly unoccupied. She exhaled, understanding exactly what was happening. Full capacity? It looks like there are plenty of open tables. Before the hostess could respond, a tall man in a tailored suit stepped forward. His name tag read manager. His expression was polite but firm. "I'm sorry, ma'am, but we are unable to accommodate you this evening." Maya's stomach tightened. "You mean you won't accommodate me?" she asked, her voice laced with quiet disappointment. The manager sighed, offering a rehearsed smile. "Perhaps another evening, Miss Thompson." A few diners were watching now, some whispering among themselves. Maya felt her cheeks heat up, but she refused to let them see her sweat. Without another word, she turned and walked out of the restaurant, her heels clicking against the marble floor. The humiliation burned, but she promised herself she would not let them take her dignity. The next day, as Maya sat in her office, still frustrated by the previous night's treatment, her phone buzzed. Her assistant, Jake, peeked into her office. "Maya, there's a black SUV outside. The driver says he's here for you." Maya frowned. "For me?" Jake nodded. "Yeah, said it's urgent." Curious and slightly wary, Maya grabbed her purse and headed downstairs. The sleek black SUV idled at the curb. As she approached, the tinted window rolled down, revealing an older black man in an impeccable suit. He had a dignified air, his silver hair contrasting sharply against his deep brown skin. "Ms. Thompson?" he asked with a kind yet authoritative voice. "Yes?" He smiled. "My name is William Carter. I believe we need to talk. May I offer you a ride?" Maya hesitated for only a moment before getting into the vehicle. The interior was luxurious, the scent of leather and expensive cologne filling the air. "Mr. Carter, what's this about?" He handed her a tablet. On the screen was a live feed of Le Montclair's restaurant. A team of men in suits were inside, talking to the manager, the same man who had dismissed her the night before. "I own Le Montclair," Carter said simply, "and I heard about what happened to you." Maya's eyes widened. "You own it?" He nodded. "And I don't tolerate discrimination in my establishments. I want you to watch what happens next." She watched as the manager's face turned pale while speaking to the suited men. Within minutes, he was being escorted out of the restaurant. The hostess soon followed, her face filled with shock and fear. Carter turned to Maya. "That restaurant has stood for excellence for decades, and I refuse to let outdated prejudices tarnish its reputation. I want you to come back tonight, as my guest, and I want you to bring anyone you'd like." Maya sat in stunned silence before a slow smile spread across her face. "I'd love that." That evening, Maya returned to Le Montclair, but this time she wasn't alone. She brought her closest friends and colleagues, and together, they dined at the finest table in the house. The new manager personally ensured their experience was flawless. As she sipped on a glass of the restaurant's finest wine, Maya glanced around, taking in the warmth of the evening. Justice had been served, not just for her, but for every person who had ever been made to feel unwelcome because of the color of their skin. And this time, the only looks she received were those of admiration and respect. As the night continued, William Carter leaned in and said, "Maya, I've been following your work. You're a remarkable woman. Have you ever considered working in business leadership beyond finance?" Maya blinked, caught off guard. "I love what I do, but what are you suggesting?" Carter chuckled. "Let's just say someone with your talent and determination should be in a position of influence. I'd like to discuss an opportunity with you." Maya felt her heart race with excitement. What had started as a humiliating experience had now turned into something far greater. An open door to new possibilities. One bad night wouldn't define her, but this new chapter, it just might change everything.